Hello and welcome to the BEADRIBBLR YouTube channel where we provide advice, tips and tutorials for aspiring footballers. Today we have a skill tutorial from the How to Play Like Leo Messi series when you're going to learn how to do the stationary forward body feint, which is a body feint that's very useful when a defender is coming at you. So if you like this skill and you want to add it to your game, I will show you how to do it. Hi, I'm Manny and I will be your coach for this lesson. Today we're going to learn how to do the stationary forward body feint inspired by the one and only Leo Messi. This skill tutorial has been specifically made for people that want to learn how Leo Messi is dribbling. So with no further ado, let's get into it. There's no introduction to Leo Messi and his skills are devastating to defenders. He's been killing defenders all over the world for the past 10-15 years. He's just unstoppable. This skill we're going to learn today is based on one of his principles when dribbling: body feints. He uses a lot of different body feints at different times and in different ways. And today, this skill in particular will be no different: body feints. So we haven't seen a lot of players doing this type of body feint, and this is why Leo Messi is so unique in his style. So first, to understand this move, you need to understand how your body position should be. Your body position should be standing still and not moving. If you're moving, you're not being able to do this skill correctly. That is the first step. You should be standing still. Then you need to understand how your body should be positioned in relation to the defender. Your body should be positioned facing to where you want to do the body feint to, not to where you're going to go. This is very important as this skill is based on the body feint first and then the skill, not the skill first and then the body feint. So you need to be facing to where you want to do your body feint, not your skill. Then you need to understand the part of the foot that you're going to use to do the skill. And to do this skill, the part of the foot that you're going to be using are the outside of your foot, this part right there, and the inside of the foot. Now we're going to go into the skill itself. The skill is not that complicated. However, you need to master some very important principles to do it right. So as I said, you need to be facing to where you're going to do your body feint. So the first step is to facing to where you're going to do your body feint. That's the first step. Once you're facing to where you want to do your body feint, then you need to do a forward body feint. And a forward body feint, it is like that. A forward body feint is basically a body feint made forward, not sideways. Faking that you're going to accelerate in front of you, and rather than accelerate in front of you, you just do a body feint. And it's very effective for defender running at speed at you. The second step to this skill is then you will need to do an outside cut. The outside cut is not a cut in itself. It is more a drag back. And you need to understand that you don't cut the ball, but you drag it towards you. You drag it backwards. So defender cannot touch the ball. This is very important to understand because if you cut the ball, it will be different skill and it won't be the same way. You need more to drag the ball with the outside of your foot. Then at the same time, you need to rotate your body slightly 30 degrees and then push the ball with the inside of your foot. This is very important to do at the same time as you're dragging the ball back to turn your body so you can accelerate away. To train your skill, as I always advise, you should take your time. This is not the type of skill that you try it once and you do it straight away. You need to perfect it. You need to master it. You need to master every single steps for you to be able to do it perfectly. So to practice this skill, you should practice every single step, from the forward body feint to the outside drag to rotating your body to the inside touch. You should practice every single step slowly and effectively. Take your time. Don't rush into doing that. Just take your time and make sure you do every single step perfectly. Once you master every single step, then you can try to do all together a bit quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker, and then you will be able to do it. So now we'll go over the mistakes you might do when trying to learn this skill. As I said, this skill is not complicated. However, you need to be aware of some principles so you can do this skill perfectly like Leo Messi does. So the first mistake you might do when trying to learn this skill is to do a sideways body feint instead of a forward body feint. And this is one of the biggest mistakes you might do when trying to do this skill. Why? Because this will kill all the purpose of this skill. The purpose of this skill is to fake that you're going forward, then cutting, and then go forward. But if you do a sideways body feint, you will bring the defender to your side and then trying to cut, which make you lose time, and then trying to go back forward. It will take too long, and you might not even be able to get away with that because the defender will come back to you. So this is why it's very important to do a forward body feint, not a sideways body feint. The second mistake you might make when trying to learn the skill is to stop the skill after the outside cut. And what I mean by that is that you're doing a nice hard cut but not drag back. As I said before, you need to drag the ball back rather than cutting. If you cut it, you will lose little milliseconds to go forward again, because the more backwards you go, the harder it will be to go back forward. So this is really important to understand. You shouldn't cut the ball, but really drag it backwards. And then it will be easier for you to go forward rather than cut it and turn your body at the same time, get back with the inside. It will be a bit harder. You might still be able to get away, but it will not be as effective as it could be. So the next thing we need to know is where to do it on the pitch. This skill, Leo Messi did it a lot of times in the middle of the pitch. Yes, you heard it right. This guy just defied everything. And because this skill is very quick to do, you drag it backwards and then go forward straight away again. It can be in the middle of the pitch, and this is where Leo Messi did it, and this is where you should do it too. So now we're going to talk about the defender. And beside the skill itself, this is the most important part, and this is the most important thing you will need to know to do this skill effectively. So to do this skill, the defender should be coming at you. He has to. If he's not, he shouldn't do this skill. It's as simple as that. Because if you do, and he's not coming at you, then you might run into him. The reason why the defender has to be coming at you is because you use his momentum against him to actually get away. And because he's running towards you, then he won't be able to recover from that once you fake him and go the other way. So this is why it's very effective, and this is why also Leo Messi uses so many times in the middle of the pitch, because actually in the middle of the pitch or in the center of the pitch, defenders tend to go at you a lot more than on the sides. On the side, they're trying to back you off a little bit more, but in the middle of the pitch, defenders and especially midfielders, they tend to go at you very fast. And this is an opportunity for you to do this. Another thing that you should know about the defender is that it should be coming at you, yes, but from your strong side, the side of the foot you're going to do the skill with. This is very important to know once again, because if you're right-footed and it's coming from your left side, you wouldn't be able to do the skill, or if you do it, it will not be effective. If you're right-footed, it has to come from your right side. If you're left-footed, it has to come from your left side. Another tip that I would like to give you is whenever it's coming at you, do not look at it. Do not turn your head and look at it. Now, act as if you haven't seen him and turn your eyes to see it's coming, and then do the skill. The reason why I'm saying that is because if you look at him when he's coming, then it will be more careful. It will know something's going on. It will think that you are going to do something. However, if you look at him by just turning your eyes just like that, then he will not know and will not be careful. If he doesn't know, it's coming, then he will just dive in. Then he will just lunge in carelessly. And this is when you can do the skill. This is something you should use even for nutmegs. Whenever somebody is coming at you very fast, you act as if you didn't see them, but at the last second, you just push the ball between their legs. This is very effective, and you should use it all the time. So now we're going to talk about the variation, the different skill you could do instead of this one, but they are kind of similar. The only skill that I think are kind of close to it is a nutmeg that Ronaldinho did back in the days. So This is the only variation skill I would say that kind of getting close to it. And basically Ronaldinho did this nutmeg in the Champions League game against AC Milan. And in this game, when Gattuso came towards him, once again the same situation arises. Somebody coming towards you and from your strong side, then Ronaldinho used the stationary forward body feint, but then didn't use the outside to drag it backwards, but used the outside to put it between Gattuso's legs. And then obviously doing a no-look pass that he was famous for. But this is a variation that you could do instead of the one that Leo Messi does. Just keep that in mind if you want to have a variation, if you want to do something else, or if you struggle learning the Leo Messi. So there you have it, a full skill tutorial from the How to Play Like Leo Messi series, asked and requested by Philip Lipsky. This skill is the stationary forward body feint, and now with all the information we gave you, you should be able to do it in a real game situation.